Welcome to Quick Concepts. Today, we're diving into the fundamental concepts of demand, market demand, and how these factors influence consumer behavior. From understanding demand schedules to exploring demand curves, we'll break it all down. Let's get started. First, let's talk about demand. Demand refers to how much of a product or service consumers are willing and able to buy at various prices. For example, if you're shopping for coffee, the amount of coffee you're willing to buy at different prices illustrates your demand. Here's a demand schedule. It lists the price of coffee and the quantity demanded at each price. As the price drops, you're willing to buy more coffee. This is how demand works in real life. Generally, lower prices lead to higher quantities demanded. This is the demand curve, which graphically represents the demand schedule. The downward slope of the curve illustrates the law of demand. As the price of coffee decreases, the quantity demanded increases. This inverse relationship is fundamental to understanding consumer behavior. Let's explore movement along the demand curve. Movement occurs when there's a change in the price of the product. For instance, if the price of coffee drops from $4 to $3, you move down the demand curve, buying more coffee at the lower price. As you can see, this movement along the curve represents an increase in quantity demanded due to the price decrease. Now, let's talk about shifts in the demand curve. Unlike movement along the curve, a shift occurs when factors other than the price of the product change. For example, if a new coffee shop opens nearby and people start drinking more coffee, the demand curve for coffee shifts to the right. This shift from D1 to D2 shows that at each price level, the quantity demanded has increased. Factors like changes in consumer income, preferences, or prices of related goods can cause this shift. Here are some common determinants of demand. Consumer income. An increase in income typically increases demand for normal goods. For instance, if you get a raise, you might buy more coffee. Consumer preferences. If coffee becomes more popular, the demand will shift right. Prices of related goods. If the price of tea rises, people might buy more coffee instead, increasing its demand. For instance, if a trendy new coffee shop opens and people flock there, the increased popularity can shift the demand curve for coffee to the right, showing that more people want coffee at every price level. Here's the moral value. Understanding demand and how it changes can help us make better decisions as consumers and businesses. By recognizing the factors that affect demand and how to interpret shifts in the demand curve, we can navigate the marketplace more effectively and make choices that suit our needs and preferences. Subscribe for more insights on finance, economics, and life.